Hi guys, my name is Tanya and welcome back to my channel Mehtaverse. Today I'm going to be talking about two shows in one movie that I watched in the last 1 week. So I have just finished a lot of work and I decided to take a break for 2 weeks where I decided to get back to my first love, cinema. So not wasting anyone's time, I'm going to be talking about two incredible shows and one really nice movie that I actually finished watching last night. The first show that I want to talk about is called The Offer, which was recommended to me by my cousin brother. Now, The Offer. How should I actually start what The Offer is about? I mean, if you have seen Godfather, I'm sure that you love the Godfather series. I understand that the movie is very long, it's about Italian mafia, and it is a bit too much for a few people. Honestly, I am not even the biggest Godfather fan. Like, I have obviously seen Godfather, I understand Godfather, but it's not like the best movie ever. And I did watch Godfather, but I never really spoke highly about it. I just watched it because it is so cinematic. And then I got introduced to The Offer, which is currently streaming on Disney Plus Hotstar. It is about 10 episodes and it is about how The Godfather was made. And I am here to say that behind the scenes of The Godfather is more interesting than Godfather itself. They have literally spoken about all the stuff that they went through while making Godfather, and you are not ready for what it is about. I mean, from the production to the direction to taking Al Pacino to literally everything, Godfather was a menace, and it had so much crime that I think like a lot of things in Godfather was written because of what happened behind the scenes. Like, literally, people were kidnapped, people were killed, there was a lot of money involved. Italian mafia was not okay with Godfather, the movie in general. And Godfather is based on a book written by a man who literally used to live around Italian mafia. And it was a best-selling book, and that's how it became a film. And how what all went with Al Pacino, like they were not okay with Al Pacino. They thought that he was not a strong actor, but then that one scene in the cafe, he killed it. And oh my god, like this series is never ending. There is so much when it comes to The Offer. The acting is brilliant, the music, the sound design, the casting. I love The Offer. I highly recommend it. It is streaming on Disney Plus Hotstar. And if you are someone like me who's not a Godfather fan, you will definitely binge Godfather series after this show for sure, because I am definitely going to do it. And if you love Godfather and you don't know the making of it, then this show is definitely for you. I promise you. It is incredible. The next one I want to talk about is called The Girlfriend, which is available on Amazon Prime. And holy shit, where do I even start about The Girlfriend? So it is basically about this guy who's like 27 something from a billionaire family who falls in love with this one girl who is not from a very rich family, probably like lower middle class, and she's kind of psychotic. But he falls in love with her, and how? And the guy's mother finds out a few things about the girlfriend, and now both of them hate each other and have the worst cold war ever, where both of them are just trying to bring each other down and win the guy over. And the stuff that they go through as a family, there is trust issues, there's betrayal, there's money problem, there's love, there's harassment, there's murder, and there is violence and lies and everything. And the show was incredible. The first 4 episodes, I was hooked. I did not even want to move. I was like, I want to finish this show in one day. And then the last 2 episodes became a bit filmy, and I was like, not really my favorite. But then the show is really interesting. It was gripping, it was fun, and I really liked it. The casting is good, the guy is so cute, and yeah, I mean, it's a good show. In my opinion, the last 2 episodes could be better, and they could have changed the end as well. I have a different end for it, but who am I? The third movie that I want to talk about is actually something I watched last night. It's about Bumble and Tinder and the fight and the co-founder. So basically, it's called Swipe. It's also available on Disney Plus Hotstar. I think Disney Plus Hotstar has some of the best content, and Apple TV too. So talking about Swipe, now Swipe is about this girl who was basically the co-founder of Tinder, and she did an incredible job with Tinder. She actually went to people, made them sign up for Tinder. She was the marketing head, turned into a co-founder, and then she fell in love with this one guy in the Tinder company who was best friends with the CEO of the company. So anyway, they fell in love, and she had like a major downfall. She went through anxiety. She was basically fired from Tinder, and the entire of Twitter and internet were against her. Then she came back with Bumble, which is why Bumble is actually women friendly, harassment friendly, and is a safe space for dating. So it's about her journey from Tinder to Bumble. Now there's a lot of drama in the middle. I think it's a very nice movie. I enjoyed watching it. It's like 1.5, 2 hours, but where the time went, I did not even realize. And I think like the movie gave me a lot of insights which I did not know. Like I knew that the founder of Bumble used to work for Tinder, but I did not know it in so much detail. And like she was the co-founder and stuff. I didn't know. But like it's a good movie. I enjoyed it, and I recommend it. And yeah, these are the 3 things I watched last week. Pretty Vela, I know, but I did watch it, and I am here to recommend it to you. I hope that you will like it. Let me know what you are watching in the comments below, and I would love to watch that. I know that the world is right now obsessed with the Samurai Turned Pretty, but as a person, I do not like to watch something that is overhyped at that time, because it just kind of kills my energy with the whole internet. So I might just watch Samurai Turned Pretty before when the hype goes down a bit. But yeah, these 3 is something I really liked, and we have a lot of interesting releases in October, so I'm very excited to cover them all. And thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.